Good evening, everyone. I'm Julie Horsham on behalf of our assistant principal, Michelle Peterson, and myself. Welcome to our first grade Christmas program. Our students have been practicing and singing beautiful songs probably since October, early November. We've loved hearing all these wonderful songs in the hallway, and now they are excited to sing and perform for you tonight. Mr. Roki would like for me to remind you, as if you're following along in the program by using that QR code, we do have a little bit of sickness, unfortunately, going through first grade, so we are missing several students tonight. So as you're following along in the program, you might see a missed line. Mr. Roki's joke might not make as much sense, but you know his great sense of humor, and you'll be able to follow along just fine. So we're glad you're here, and welcome to our program.
This year, our show is called the Just What You'd Expect from a Christmas Program. Since that title sounds a little weird, we thought we would explain it. Some of them happen about world traditions. Some have been about music from the silver screen. Some have even made the students sing in foreign languages. This year, Mr. Rookie raised his clenched fist and shouted, "Enough!" And while none of us understood what Mr. Rookie told us, he said, that is why the show is called what it is. This year we will be singing some most well-known and most loved Christmas songs. Just plain old Christmas songs for the sake of singing Christmas. Mr. Oki said these are the songs that all kids think of as soon as they think of Christmas. We're almost ready to get started, but first, like so many other things these days, we need to voice our disclaimer. Any errors in and the information can be blamed entirely by Wikipedia.com. And so, with all that said, we are ready to begin. We hope you enjoy our show. Our first song is Deck the Hall. Please know it's not Deck the Halls with an S at the end of the word hall. The letter S in Deck the Halls either means deck the hallways or deck the many gathering halls. The song is about decorating one single gathering hall to get ready for a party. For some reason, people started adding the S to the word hall and then put a stop to it. Apparently, it's Mr. Rocky's mission to fix this horrible, horrible, horrible thing. We're just glad he has a hobby. He was getting a little intense there for a while. The melody is from the 1500s and is the same as another song named Noscalon. This song was originally titled One Horse Open Sleigh. Though now this song is sung at Christmas, it was intended to be sung at Thanksgiving. The song is, according to some, all about the sleigh races that used to be held in Medford, Massachusetts. One story claims it was written in Medford in 1850. The other choice is that this song was written in Savannah, Georgia, which is where Peter Pan was walking in 1850. Regardless of where it was written, this song is clearly about a place where there's often snow on Thanksgiving. With that being the case, we are going to assume that Massachusetts has a better claim than Georgia.
Oh!
Next week we're singing Joy to the World. The first line on Wikipedia says that Joy to the World is a popular American song. Isaac once read a story. Wrote the words, which are based on Psalm 98. Part of the melody is attributed to George Frederick Handel. The complete melody, however, is not found in Handel's work. We're guessing that Lowell Mason is the reason why the song is considered to be American. We had to reason it out as the words were written by an Englishman and the music was written by a German. Up on the Housetop was written by Benjamin Hamby in 1864. According to the Christmas Carol Reader, it is the second oldest secular Christmas song. It is 7 years younger than Jingle Bells. It is, however, the oldest secular Christmas song that focuses on Santa. Mr. Hamby is said, according to the internet, to be the one who first suggested that Santa's sleigh lands on people's roofs. Mr. Roki thought that sounded odd, so he did some research. Clement Moore's poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, was published in 1823, 41 years before Up on the Housetop. There's a line in the poem that says, I heard on the roof the printing pony of each little hoof. Take that, Internet. Lincoln students 1, Internet 0.
Ho, 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 who would go up on the housetop?
Claus, written by Jean Oakley. Kiddo. Autry wrote the words and Hodman set the words to music. After Autry recorded it in 1947, it reached number 5 on the country charts and number 9 on the pop charts. It seems likely that very few songs have that level of success on both of those charts. Here Comes Santa Claus was recorded by a lot of people. Billy Idol, Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, Mariah Carey, Chicago, and most importantly, Alvin and the Chipmunks and the Wiggles. The internet said that Johnny Old St. Nicholas was written by Will Carter. However, since the song was actually published before his birth, this is obsolete in air. A different site said that the author could be Benjamin Hamby, who also wrote Up on the Housetop. But I don't think so. After all, Mr. Hamby, forced once, shame on you, forced twice. You might recognize the name from earlier in our program. He's the same one who wrote Jingle Bells. This is a written Lift the hands. The song has many verses, most of which are all better known today. The first verse is often used as the last song. A group of carolers would sing before moving on to the next house. The remaining verses all refer to something called figgy pudding. None of us are sure what figgy pudding is. Mr. Oki told us about it. It was a pudding made out of figs. Thanks, Mr. Oki. We honestly don't know what to do without you. And now our last song tonight is Silent Night, which is the most recorded song of all time. We'll be singing the first verse 2 times, so that's how much time we'll be done. We will also hold candles while we sing the verse the second time. We do this because the first time this song was ever sung was in a church-lit candle in 1818. Between the verses, the first rays will come off the risers and stand the aisles beside you. When we beginning to sing the second time, please join us if you would. Thank you for coming tonight. Christmas season be blessed.
For Thank you very much for coming out tonight. We're going to send the first graders out the back doors and around the corner to a little pickup location, which is not in the high school. It stays in Bertha Frank, just right over here. And first graders, you can go ahead and exit and put your candles in the box and wait for your parents or whoever brought you to pick you up. And if you guys could just wait for a minute for the first graders to get out before we start getting up and leaving our chairs, that would be great. And then you can all pick them up and go your merry way and have a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for coming.